Hey folks, welcome to another TRT Q&A with me, Paulo Bricado. And today's question comes from Torrance Cody, and he asks, hello Paulo, can you let us know how the TRT service you're trying out is going? It's been 2 months or so since the last update, and when you say the cost per month for the service is 30 to 50 pounds, I live in the States. Is that $300? Thanks. Okay, so two parts to the question. Let's go to the first part, which is how the service is going so far. So basically what Cody is asking about is the Balance My Hormones service, which I've spoken about many times on this channel. It's the TRT service that I'm using here in the UK that I discovered about 3 or 4 months ago, and I started treatment with them about 3 months ago. Okay, so since I've been with them, I've been put on a regimen of Testosterone 250. As you can see, my recent order just came a couple of days ago, so I've still got the next month's supply waiting here for my next shot. And really how it's going is just great, right? There's nothing really else to say about it, I guess. Since going back onto treatment and going onto Testosterone, very similar to Libido, maybe slightly bit more of an edge than Libido because the shots are more frequent, but really when my TRT regimen is normal, I don't feel anything but just feeling good, right? That's all I feel. So my energy is fine. I feel great. I have no problems at the gym lifting. My mood is good. And I kind of have a set and forget attitude about it, right? If my shots are going well and I feel great, I don't really think about it too much. Okay, I just get on with life, and I have my injections whenever I need to have them, and then whenever I need blood work done, I have it done, and then we look at the figures then, or the numbers then, and then we can either adjust accordingly or stick with what's working. So I know I do have a blood test coming up in 2017 where we will look at my figures again and see if any adjustments are needed. But until then, things are going great. So I don't really worry about it too much, and I just get on with life. Now, TRT, I believe personally, is just a way for men to get their testosterone normal or even optimized so that they can feel like a normal human being and continue with life. I don't think it's something that you should be sort of stressing and fiddling with the numbers to the T. I mean, if your testosterone levels are at 650 and you could get it to 750 or 800 even, I don't think that's such a big deal for me personally, right? I think if you're feeling good and your testosterone levels are normal and you're feeling healthy and strong and your mental state is good and your mood is good and your energy is good, why bother with it, right? Sure, you could be able to squeeze a little bit more out of it, but I think, unless you're an athlete or, you're obsessive compulsive, it's not the end of the world, right? And it's not something you should be spending a part of your day, every day, obsessing and thinking about how you can get those numbers to edge up slightly more and slightly more if you're already feeling good, right? Obviously, if you're not, then it becomes a bit more important. Now, I will be sticking with Balance My Hormones for the foreseeable future. It works. I'm having no problems with them, so I don't see any reason, why to Mickey with anything that's already working. And like I said, I'll get a full blood work done next year. So I want to move on. Or before I do that, you asked about the cost of the treatment, which I've said in previous videos, works anywhere from 30 to 50 pounds plus per month, depending on the treatment you get. Well, my treatment is a standard TRT treatment. It's 3 or 4, boxes of Testosterone a month. And as I've said in the previous video, that works out to about 57 pounds. Now, I'll put the invoice up over here so that you can see what my sort of monthly cost is for the service. And in dollars, you're asked how much is that? Is it $300? No, 57 pounds is roughly about $72, right? Now, I saw someone else comment about this to your comment when you weren't sure how to do the conversion. And I just want to let you know, I'm going to put up here on the screen now also a picture, and this will show you how to do the conversions, right? So if you're ever worried about doing a conversion from pounds to dollars, or even something like grams to stone or grams to pounds, or kilograms to pounds, that type of thing, just use Google. It's perfect for that type of thing. So in this case, as you can see on the screen, all I did was I typed 57 pounds equals dollars into the search bar, and Google automatically gives you the exchange rate in dollars at the current rate. So you don't have to do any thinking or fancy work or whatever. Google does those sort of translations for you, and it's a handy thing to know for those of you that didn't in future. You know, you can do all sorts of conversions, and that's kind of cool. Okay, so yes, so Balance My Hormones is pretty much a UK and a EU or Europe service only at this point, right? There's no Balance My Hormones in US, and from what I understand, you are US based, so that doesn't really help you much. So what can you do? Well, I don't have direct connections with doctors or services like this in the US, but in previous videos on my channel, I have made people aware of a way that you can get access to that information that could help you get treatment, right? And that was through a guy called Jay, who wrote a book called the TRT Manual and actually runs a Facebook group. And that Facebook group has professionals, it has doctors, it has patients, it has people that are on TRT, all in a community discussing TRT treatment, especially and mainly in the US. So I've done videos on that in the past, and I will leave a link in the description of this video for you that you can go check out those videos, or even the article I wrote on my website that has all that information. And if you are looking for TRT treatment, that's a good place to start. The TRT manual book is actually free now, so you don't have to buy it anymore unless you want the hard copy, but the e-version is available. So it's got all the information you want for free. And then you just connect with Jay and the community, and if you have a valid case, they hopefully should be able to put you in touch with a professional that can help you get treatment. So I think that's it for today. Thanks for the question. It was a good question. And yeah, hope you guys have a happy holidays, and I will see you in the new year.